This means short definition of hysteresis is nothing but phenomenon of lacking of magnetic induction behind the magnetizing field is called hysteresis. Once again repeat, phenomenon of lagging of magnetic induction behind the magnetizing field is called hysteresis. Hysteresis means simply says lagging behind. Lagging behind. Hysteresis means lagging behind. Now, I am going to explain hysteresis. When a ferromagnetic material is kept in a magnetizing field, the material gets magnetized by induction. So once again repeat, when a ferromagnetic material is kept in a magnetizing field, the material gets magnetized by induction. So due to the induction, the material becomes magnetic materials. Ferromagnetic material becomes a magnetic materials. An important characteristics of ferromagnetic material is that the variation of magnetic induction B vector with magnetizing field. So the H vector is represent magnetizing field is not linear. B vector means magnetic induction, H means magnetizing field, is not linear. It means that the ratio B by H, B means magnetic induction, H means magnetizing field, B by H is equal to mu, is not a constant. Let us study this behavior in detail. A ferromagnetic material, example iron, is magnetized slowly by a magnetizing field H vector. The magnetic induction B vector of the material increases from point A with the magnitude of magnetizing field and attains a saturated level. This is the saturated level. Here C is the saturated level, saturation from A to C. Here the point says, this point, important point says, the magnetic induction B vector of the material increases from point A with the magnitude of the magnetizing field and then attains a saturated level. This is the saturated level from the A point, A to C. C point, it is represents saturated level due to the magnetizing field, in the magnetizing field. The next point, this response of the material is depicted by the path AC as shown in the figure. This is the path AC here. Saturation magnetization is defined as so. So saturation magnetization means, what is meant by saturation magnetization? So this is also important, 2 mark question. Maximum point up to which the material can be magnetized by applying the magnetizing field. Once again repeat, maximum point up to which the material can be magnetized by applying the magnetizing field is called saturation magnetization. Next, if the magnetizing field is now reduced, the magnetic induction also decreases. So magnetizing field is reduced means magnetic induction also decreases, but does not retrace the original path CA. Here CA does not retrace, here does not retrace the original path CA. So this is a very important point. If the magnetizing field is now reduced, means what happened? The magnetic induction also decreases. Magnetic induction also decreases, but does not retrace the original path CA. Retrace here, the same path inga varla இல்லையா? does not retrace the original path CA. It takes different path CD. Here, different path CD. See this different path CD. When the magnetizing field is 0, the magnetic induction is not 0 and it has positive value. So this is also important point. When the magnetizing field is 0 means the magnetic induction is not 0 and it has positive value. This implies that some magnetism is left in the specimen even when H is equal to 0. That means magnetizing field is equal to 0. If suppose magnetizing field is 0 means magnetic induction is not 0 because some magnetism is left in the specimen even when H is equal to 0. So for example, when the safety pin are placed on the magnetic material means it will become a safety pin, it will become a behave like a magnet. After some time, after long time, when we remove the safety pin from the magnetic material, it will not goes to non-magnetic material. Suddenly it does not move to or behave to non-magnetic material. Sometime some few minutes it behave like a magnet. After some time, it will not behave like a magnet because some magnetism is left in the specimen even when H is equal to 0. That means magnetizing field is equal to 0. The residual magnetism AD present in the specimen is called remanence or retentivity. So this is also very, very important definition. What is meant by retentivity? The residual magnetism AD present, AD here, AD. Residual magnetism AD presence in the specimen is called remanence or retentivity. It is defined as the ability of the material to retain the magnetism in them even magnetizing field vanishes. So this is also important definition. The ability of the materials to retain the magnetism in them even magnetizing field vanishes. So from this paragraph we should understand one thing. When the magnetizing field is removed, the material behave like a magnet because some magnetism is left in the specimen. So magnetic field நீங்க எடுத்துட்டாலும் அது உடனே magnetism என்ற மெட்டீரியல் பிஹேவியர்ல இருந்து உடனே லாஸ் ஆகாது. அதனுடைய பிஹேவியரை லாஸ் பண்ணாது. சம் டைம் அது என்னவே இருக்கும், மேக்னெட்டாவே பிஹேவ் பண்ணும். So that is a very, very important point to understand from this paragraph. Once again repeat, it is defined as the ability of the material to retain the magnetism in them even magnetizing field vanishes. Then next point, in order to demagnetize the material, the magnetizing field is gradually decreases in the reverse direction. Here magnetizing field decreases in reverse direction. This is the reverse direction. Saturation also opposite direction. So reverse direction. Now the magnetic induction decreases along DE. Here D to E. Now the magnetic induction decreases along DE and becomes 0 at E. Here becomes 0 at E. The magnetizing field AE in the reverse direction is required to bring residual magnetism to 0. Residual magnetism to 0. The next important point, the magnitude of the reverse magnetizing field for which the residual magnetism of the material vanishes is called its coercivity. Here, this is the coercivity. Coercivity means magnetism of the material vanishes. Magnitude of the reverse magnetizing field for which the residual magnetism of the material vanishes is called its coercivity. 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 Next, further increases of coercivity, further increases of H vector in the reverse direction. The magnetic induction increases along EF until it reaches saturation at F. Here, this is the F in the reverse direction. If magnetizing field is decreased and then increased with the direction reversed. So, magnetizing field is decreased means increased with the direction of reversed. The magnetic induction traces the path FGKC. Here, FGKC. This closed curve A, C, E, F, G, K, C is called hysteresis loop. Is called hysteresis loop. Which one is A, C, E, F, G, K, C is called hysteresis loop, and it represents a cycle of magnetization. In this entire cycle, the magnetic induction B lags behind the magnetizing field. Magnetic induction B lags behind the magnetizing field. This phenomenon of lagging of magnetic induction behind the magnetizing field is called hysteresis. Hysteresis means lagging behind. Already I told this point. Hysteresis means lagging behind. Here, this is a definition of coercivity. The magnitude of the reverse magnetizing field for which the residual magnetism of the material vanishes is called its coercivity. Coercivity. Then, hysteresis loss. Very important topic. Hysteresis loss. During the magnetization of the specimen through a cycle, there is loss of energy in the form of heat. So, if suppose during the magnetization of the specimen, or specimen eduthu magnetic material convert பண்ணும்போது, the material it lost some amount of energy. There is loss of energy in the form of heat. This loss is attributed to the rotation and orientation of molecular magnets in various directions. It is found that the energy lost or dissipated per unit volume of the material when it is carried through one cycle of magnetization is equal to the area of the hysteresis loop. Thus, the loss of energy of the for a complete cycle is del E. Here del E. This formula is very important for the hysteresis loss. Del E is equal to line integral H vector dot dB vector. H means magnetizing field. dB means magnetic induction. So, B vector in the ampere meter square. H is in ampere per meter. The loss in energy is measured in joules. The next important topic is odd and soft magnetic materials. Odd and soft magnetic materials. Based on the shape and size of the hysteresis loop, ferromagnetic material are classified as soft magnetic material with smaller area and odd magnetic material with larger area. Here smaller area, larger area. The comparison of the hysteresis loop for two magnetic materials is shown in figure. Properties of soft and hard magnetic material are compared in a table. Here, this is a very important topic for applications of hysteresis loop. This is the tabulation. Table 3.2 indicated soft and hard magnetic material. Properties of the soft and hard magnetic material. Properties: soft ferromagnetic material, hard ferromagnetic material. When external field is removed, magnetization disappears, magnetization persists. Area of the loop small and for hard ferromagnetic material large. Retentivity low, here high. Coercivity here low, for hard ferromagnetic material high. Susceptibility and magnetic permeability high and low. Hysteresis loss less for soft, more for hard. Uses solenoid core, transformer core and electromagnet for soft, permanent magnets for hard. Example: soft iron, mumetal, stellite, etc. for soft, steel, alnico, this etc. for hard. Then important topic is applications of hysteresis loop. The significance of hysteresis loop is that it provides information such as retentivity, coercivity, permeability, susceptibility and energy loss during the cycle of magnetization for each ferromagnetic material. Therefore, the study of hysteresis loop will help us in selecting proper and suitable material for a given purpose. Some example are permanent magnets. The materials with high retentivity, high coercivity and high permeability are suitable for making permanent magnets. Example: steel and alnico. Electromagnets. The material with high initial permeability, low retentivity, low coercivity and thin hysteresis loop with smaller area are preferred to make electromagnets. Example: soft iron and mumetal nickel iron alloy. Core of the transformer. The material with high initial permeability, large magnetic induction and thin hysteresis loop with smaller area are needed to design transformer cores. Example: soft iron core. This applications is very important for your 3-mark topic. Here this tabulation also very important for your 2-mark